If you do that, then there's going to be pretty much nothing that can stop you. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to TRTV. My name is Taylorrey, and I thank you guys so much for watching. Today I'm going to be bringing you guys 10 things that are going to help you level up your life this year. Alright, so the very first thing before everything is going to be a positive mindset. I have a whole bunch of objects that I'm going to show you guys, but the very first thing before you start any task, any goal, working towards anything, the very first thing you want to do is have a very positive mindset through everything. You want to always try to find the silver lining, find what you can take out of the bad, what lessons you can learn from it. If you do that, then there's going to be pretty much nothing that can stop you. Alright, so that's the first thing. The second thing is going to be a planner. So I have the Simplified Planner. I got this planner because it works perfectly for me. There's a specific style that I like of planners, and so I like to list my things out in my day-to-day, and I'm actually going to show you guys what that looks like. So this is what my planner looks like in my day-to-day. And that's what works for me. Whenever you get yourself a planner, you want to make sure that it works for you, it works best for you. It's something that you're gonna like. It's something that it's gonna make you want to write in it. You're not going to forget about it. And so that's actually why I got this design. I think it's cute, it's gold, and you also want to be mindful of the type of planner you get depending on where you work or the typical spaces you're in. I got this specific planner also because it meshes in with my workspace. I work in the public defender's office, so I want to make sure I have something that's not too flashy and kind of meshes in, but it's also unique to me. Alright. The third thing is you want to make sure that you're drinking your water. That is extremely important. It's good for your skin, it's good for your health, it's actually very good for your energy. So especially whenever you wake up in the morning, you want to make sure you're drinking water. That's the first thing. Whether you keep it next to your bed or you go down to the kitchen in the morning and you go get your glass of water, whatever you need to do. I usually add lemon water just because of its health benefits and helping me digest my food and trying to lose weight. So that's very, very important. You always want to make sure you're drinking water throughout the day. You typically want to have at least maybe 8 cups of water, and that's going to keep you, re-energized throughout the day. You should also be eating, but make sure you're drinking your water. The next thing I have kind of coincides with this channel's model, which is to live, learn, and create. This especially goes with the learn part because I think it's very important that you self-educate yourself. So what I have is this notebook, this inspiring kind of cute notebook that I love to use to learn new things and to study new things that have nothing to do with my school or my classes, and I don't have a specific timeline or a specific course or grades or anything in this book. This is what I use to, when I look something up and there's something that interests me, I write it down in here, or I'm studying for the LSAT, so I'll use this. So I'll give you guys an example of a page in this book that I've used towards the LSAT. So here's what one page looks like in studying towards the LSAT, and I just continue to use this over time, I guess, until it's filled, and I make sure to keep it. It's important that you have a notebook like this because writing things down is going to help you remember them better. It's always important to be knowledgeable, especially if you want to go into a very professional or government-based work field. You want to make sure that you're knowledgeable and have things to talk about. You want to be knowledgeable about what's going on in the world, what's going on in the office. You want to you want to know things, all right? So that's one very important thing to have. So the fifth thing actually goes with this notebook. It goes with this notebook. I have a pencil case. And yes, it might sound kind of childish or whatever, but I promise you it's going to help you a lot. I carry this around with me in my bag, usually in my school bag, but I try and bring it with me because it has everything I need. It has my Post-it notes, and I use these in my notebook. I use them in my planner, and it has some highlighters. It has whiteout. It has my planner stickers. There's so much that I have in here that I use in my everyday, and so I kind of got one that's flat so that it doesn't take up too much space. If I wanted to put it in a binder, I can. It has these little notches on it, and if I needed some extra space, it actually has a zip in the back that allows me to add more space to it. and I carry this around so that I can use it when I'm studying, when I'm writing in my planner, so I can make sure that I have everything I need, so I can note everything I need, so that make sure I have pens and pencils ready, so I can take notes, so I can be ready for any situation. The next thing that's important to have is going to be a book or multiple books. You want to be reading books to keep yourself knowledgeable. This one is called The Confidence Code, and this was given to me as a gift by my mentor, and I've been reading this, so I couldn't tell you guys anything about this because I haven't finished it yet. But you want to read books that are going to help motivate you and educate you to continue to live in a productive and efficient lifestyle. You want to live with a purpose. You want to have meaning in your life. Do things with meaning. When somebody asks you why it is you're doing what you're doing, you want to be able to have an answer for that. You want to know why it is you do the things you do, why you take specific actions. So that's very important. You want to make sure you read up on different books, and even if you don't get a book, if you don't like books, you can listen to podcasts, you can watch YouTube videos. There's even different Instagram profiles that do things like that. They give you different facts of the day. You can do a word of the day. You can do that on your phone, and it's really simple. It's really easy. I have that. I use the word of the day just so I'm learning something new every day. The next thing is going to be electronics. So in this day and age, we're moving forward to using a lot of electronics. So it's important that you have something that's going to help you where you work or even the way you live. So I have an iPad. I use my iPad to edit my YouTube videos. I'm not sure if you guys can see this, but I use my iPad to edit my YouTube videos. I use it to keep me organized. Sometimes I use it as a notebook if I've left my bag and I don't have my notebook and my planner. There's so much you can do with the iPad. You can take videos, you can take pictures, you can do your emails, you can even make calls if you're able to connect through that. You can make calls. There's so much you can do. It's a very great tool to have, especially somewhere where you'll be working in an office. It's just very great to have because it's small. You can take it with you wherever you want. You can pick up work when you get back home and it'll all be right in one place. It's also helpful if you have an iPhone because you can easily go back and forth between the two devices. If you need to see something on a bigger screen, if you've received something and you want to work on it, it's easier to work on it with an iPad because it has a bigger screen surface, all right? So the next thing that goes with that is going to be a laptop. So you can do an iPad or a laptop, or you can have both. I happen to have both. So I have my laptop, and it has a case on it, which might look like that, but having a laptop helps me because I'm in college and because I work in a government office. It's important that I have something I can carry around with me and use to take notes. I want to make sure that I have very important documents, that I can actually access them and be able to open them. I can work on them anytime I need to. I can go onto my YouTube channel. I can check my analytics on here. That's extremely important for me, and it's just a very helpful tool to have, and I think that everybody should have one, just going forward, because we all, pretty much all of us, use electronics, and a lot of us don't have a computer available. And if you're not able to get a laptop, you can maybe get an iPad, you can maybe get a Kindle. There's different things you can do. You can go to a library, but it's important that you have some kind of electronic device that is going to allow you to have more access to the tools you need. The next thing is going to be a binder or a folder. This binder or folder is unique because it's going to be a binder or folder that's going to carry your resume. If you're a college student, it's going to carry different writing samples. It's going to carry different information about who you are, different projects you have. So if you're maybe an artist, you can put different pictures in here. You could put your business cards in here. You could put so much information into this binder so that whenever you go to an event, whenever you need to get ready for an event, you can say, okay, let me go to my binder, let me grab my resume, let me grab my business cards, whatever I need. You're going to have it all in one central place, and that's very, very important to have, especially now, especially for us college students who need to network. So that's what I do. I keep all of my stuff in one place so that whenever I need it, I can easily either bring it with me or take what I need from it. So as you guys can see, I have my resume over here, and I actually went to a networking 101 event where they gave me different they gave me different information that was going to help me with my networking. So I took notes here, and then I have tabs here for different notes or different documents, different sheets that I have that are very important that I need to keep. So I promise you guys, if you guys invest in one, it will help you guys tremendously. I believe this is the 10th thing, but this is something that's important if you're a spiritual person, a Christian person, believe in God. I think that it's very important to have a Bible, to have a physical Bible rather than a electronic one. So I have my Bible. It's in this little bag. I like it because I can carry it. I can carry it like this, and it actually opens up. I need to get new zipper ties on it, or zipper, whatever you call them, zippers. I need to get new zippers for it, but you can open it up like this. And so here's my Bible here, and, you know, I have my notes and everything in there. But I think it's very important for you to invest in a Bible, because if you're a spiritual person and if you believe in God, you should be educating yourself in that experience, in the Spirit, in a part of your identity, a part of who you are, a part of what you believe in. That is very, very important, especially in how you operate in your everyday life. And it helps you understand, just like self-educating yourself on the world, educating yourself on things beyond the world, in your spirit, in your soul. You want to educate yourself on that, because it's also going to help you be able to push forward in everyday life. It's going to help you to push forward in those hard moments, in those hard times. I know some of us have had a hard 2020 so far, and so we need something that's going to help us keep on and continue, because we still have the whole year left. We can't just say, oh, I call it quits and I'm just going to continue and pick up on in 2021. So I think it's very important to have a Bible, a physical Bible. You can take notes in it, you can highlight it, you can do whatever you want that's going to help you study and help you learn. But that is all I had for you guys. I hope that that was very helpful, and please let me know down in the comments if you guys would like me to do other things that are going to help you guys level up this year. But with that being said, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Welcome to the TV Crew family, and thank you for those of you who are returning to my channel. I hope to see you guys in the comments. Bye.